It's time to dad.
Welcome back to Time to Dad. I'm Josh. I'm here with Nick and Jason tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. Glad to see y'all again. Thanks for tuning in again. Please follow us on your favorite podcast listening device, except for Apple. Fuck those assholes. We quit putting our shit up on there. Just go find us on Spotify and YouTube. All right, guys. What's going on, boys?
Yeah, fuck Apple.
I'm Josh. I got Nick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Apple.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't. You
Fuck
got
you,
you got to
Apple
pay to
Pod.
use them, and there's we had like no views on there. I like it just because I'm an Apple person phone wise, but yeah, I was like, nah, we're gonna go to Spotify. Spotify's cooler. They like automatically promote your shit and stuff like that. So
yeah, same. I mean, I like Apple. I don't like the new update they did to the podcast app. It's screwed everything up because I had podcasts like set up the way I like to listen to them, like from oldest to newest, and then when you listen to one, it would just drop off your phone. Well, now you have to go in there and drop it off your phone.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically do it.
I listen to a bunch
so,
on. I have the Amazon like Music Unlimited, whatever subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So I listen to a few podcasts on there. They're pretty cool. I might look into them.
I've been hopping around.
I need it like Spotify.
What's it, Jason?
I need it like Spotify. That I don't think Apple is using analytical data and like being way too invasive with my interests. Things like Spotify, they decide what I like and then they play more of it. Apple is just giving me way too much privacy. And
yeah, Amazon's the same way. It auto creates playlists like based on my downloaded shit I listen to.
I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. I can't really think for myself.
It's funny because Apple will definitely be all up in your privacy for anything else except that, apparently.
Well,
yeah.
Was it like here lately? I have not been happy with Amazon music because like I'll listen to a certain artist or genre and I'll try to find like their radio station, and then the next song that comes on, I'm like, this sounds nothing like or has nothing to do with the previous artist that played. Where the hell y'all pulling this shit out of your ass?
Mine's usually pretty accurate. That's weird.
Well, it may also be the genre that I'm listening to because I listen to Red Dirt. I listen to a lot of the Red Dirt. If anyone knows what that is, okay, it's a Texas thing. It's a Southern thing. You ever heard of Pat Green? Okay, so Pat Green's Red Dirt. So he's from Texas. Yeah, that's where you got to start.
Wait, so is it all like Texas
you would jump
artists?
from like most of them are from Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Yeah, so it's actually a really cool genre to listen to. If you're like so far the listening app that I found that plays the best list I like is Pandora.
Go on. That's
I always say
Pandora. Jesus Christ, I haven't used Pandora in forever.
That's what Texas sounds
I know,
like.
but dude, like
Spotify,
I like.
According to Spotify, that's what Texas.
I like Amazon.
Really? Type in whiskey.
The Amazon subscription because it's unlimited downloads. So when like I'm traveling or somewhere without internet, I don't have to worry about it. I got at least my shit that I have downloaded, and it's got like, got even like some pretty underground shit that I listen to on there. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you do pay for it, obviously. To be able to download it and save it and shit, but it's pretty legit. I like it.
Yeah, I usually use Amazon Music, but I gotta check out Spotify and see how like their radio stations are because like normally I listen to the Pat Green radio station that's got most of your Texas artists. So I gotta see if Spotify's got that. I haven't tried them out yet. I got a bunch of friends that like them, so give that a try.
Tell us about this camper you speak of and these lofty dreams.
Oh yeah. So and this
is the only music you can play while you're in your camper.
No. Okay, y'all know that I'm an Aggie, and that song is blasphemy.
Diet Coke is.
Come on, I want to hear about the trailer.
Okay. So I don't know why, but here lately, because we've been working on the truck and chat that just goes on and we put random ideas out there and bounce it off of each other. Because we've been working on this truck, we're getting pretty close to it being road ready. Here lately, I've just gotten into these truck campers, man. Like I'm looking at them, I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. And now I got a big truck, and I can fit one of these truck campers into the back of it, man, and they're not that expensive. You can get a used one for like $2,500 or like $5,000.
Yeah,
And it'll still sleep 3 people, but it'll be mostly just my son and I because we go camping.
won't it be a bitch to like put it in and out though? I feel like.
No, well, it's because you can either have manual or hydraulic legs. So like you just put the legs
you can just
back
put
on
the
it.
legs up and just fucking drive out from under that
Yep.
bitch. I didn't know
Yep.
that. I've seen all
man.
these like ghetto rigged ways that people get them off. I didn't know they had like hydraulic legs.
Oh yeah. If you want to spend the money, or like there was this one guy I just watched. It was Destination Adventures is what's his handle on YouTube. He built one. Like he took his dad's old logging truck, stripped it down to the frame, rebuilt the engine, rebuilt the gears, rebuilt the shocks and the suspension and all, and went and bought like a 1980 something truck camper and had a frame built around it, and it's like all one solid thing's welded to the frame of the truck.
Yeah,
and it's just sweet. Like I'm like, man, that's pretty badass, man. Like just
I kind of want a tiny house, like a towable tiny house.
See, I thought about that too, man. Yeah, that's there's actually a place just up the road here that builds them. It's like right by my house. I pass it every day.
Done some sweet shit in those things.
Well, and it's especially if you get the solar panels to go on top with battery packs, and then you set up a rain catch. You're self-sufficient, man. You can have your own garden, and you can be completely off the grid. I know that sounds crazy for some of y'all, but that sounds like heaven to me. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about being off the grid, but
in Texas, so I don't know, because the grid provides in some ways. Like I've very much become attached to streaming things, having things easily available, internet. So off the grid means off my phone, and I'm just not ready for that commitment.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that. You gotta try it.
I mean, I don't know if I'll go that far off the grid because you got that Starlink now from Elon Musk,
which is doo-doo, I heard. And I mean, depending on where you are, it can be doo-doo. It depends what you're doing. If you're looking for like regular home internet, like you probably have now, it's not gonna meet your needs. But if you're like truly off the grid, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say because most of the YouTube full-time RVers and Instagram RVers I follow, that's what they use as a Starlink.
Yeah, I mean it'll get you by. It's just not gonna wow you, and it's pretty expensive, I think.
Yeah, I think it is now. I think it's gone up in price. You know, they've gone away since they're through the beta testing phase, and I think it's like gone way up in price now. So yeah. I'm eager to see if this is going to open up the market, you know, for more 5G, I guess you can say, wireless stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can do the truck camper, but my wife and I was telling you guys in chat, we went for our I almost said honeymoon, but for our anniversary one year, we went up into the mountains, like I think it was like hour and a half, 2 hours from here, and we stayed in an old ass Airstream that had the only like modern thing it had in it was a one of those Mr. Buddy heaters running off a huge ass propane tank. Like you had to walk up the hill, and they had this little booth built for you to take a shit in or go take a piss, and it had a little fire pit. But at night you could hear the fucking mice in that thing. I told my wife, I was like, never again. But she likes that fucking rustic what I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, it was literally an Airstream, and they drove up the side of the mountain. They flattened out a big old pad for it and towed the bitch up there and left it, and they rented it out to people. I don't think it was an Airbnb. It was like a guy that owns. He's got several. Like there's a house he can rent. There's the Airstream. There's like a little shack cabin.
That's all. That's all that was happening.
Yeah. Yes, that
doesn't sound like
making breakfast burritos.
making sweet love. That's
Well,
that, I mean that sounded like a very
it was-
private time. There was nothing
It
else
was
to
awkward
do.
as hell too, because at night we'd like sit out by the fire pit and you could see this other house like off in the distance, like giant picture windows and shit looking our way. And there are literally all the curtains in that thing were like gone. There were no curtains in the Airstream. And if you've ever seen an Airstream, like the whole front of it is just a big old glass wraparound window. So that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, do not recommend rustic camping in an Airstream that was like, I don't even know how old, 50, 60 years old.
Well, especially if it's not been like updated or remodeled.
It had some lights around it and a porch that you walk out onto that were on some sort of like solar backup battery pack, but that was it. Had a little gas stove in it that ran on propane.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to be like, I guess if I'm going to be in like a RV or a camper or something like that, I want just a little bit of luxury, and some comfort. Yeah, I don't want to be able to hear the mice running around,
I think the only reason she picked that place was because she found out they had the Highland cows, the like really fluffy, long-haired cows.
Oh yeah, like the ones we talked about. Was it a couple episodes ago?
Yeah.
They're my wife wants now.
Called? Why can't I think of the name of it?
Miniature high.
Is it a Highland?
I think they're the miniature
Highland cow.
I think that was it.
Yeah. And there's also another breed called the belted Galloways.
I've seen that.
Miniature belted. They're the ones that got like a brown belt around like their midsection. It looks like a brown belt.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
But you get those miniature too.
Nice.
But they're all expensive. Like I looked at the price on those, dude. Anywhere from like $2,500 to $10,000 a pop.
Yeah. If I'm spending that kind of money on cow, it's going to be for steaks. It's not going to be so I can feed that motherfucker for the rest of its life.
Yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it with the cows at my house. I don't. I know, Josh. You live in Texas. You get a pass. Like you get a whole farm. If you're in Texas, you can have every farm. I can't. I'm not having a cow.
Can you even have a cow?
I want a pig at my house.
I grew up on a ranch.
No, you belong there. You're from Texas. I'm talking like in a rural area, like, or I mean, if in like the city, in like where I live, I don't want a cow. That's not fair to the cow. The cow needs more like room. Like I feel like Nick's wife wants to put a cow in the backyard on like a half acre.
Yeah,
it depends on what kind of cow it is. That's the thing. I mean, if you get a small cow, a half acre is more than enough.
I just want to.
Now, if you're talking about like a full-size cow,
I want some fucking goats to eat all my weeds.
Hell, yeah, all the weeds and all the grass.
Oh, they'll eat the grass.
You don't have to mow that shit again. They will. Well, I mean, they'll eat the grass, but as long as you move them around, they won't.
I pride myself on my lawn.
Kill it. Well, yeah, but they'll keep it mowed for you, and they automatically fertilize it for you.
I'm the person. All those.
How do they do that?
All those people that.
How do they do that?
Is that natural process of where
everywhere?
It's magic. It is this amazing process.
And you spread it yourself by stepping in it.
You're right.
Oh.
And vegans won't understand this. They magically turn grass into protein. Isn't that amazing?
Oh my God. They turn into shit.
They turn grass into protein and then fertilize the grass or and they eat it again.
Yeah, they
the circle of life.
Shit all over your lawn. So really, my dogs are fertilizing my lawn. What am I doing?
Well, my neighbor's dogs fertilize my lawn.
Hey man, if you want to go fertilize your own lawn, you have at it. But then you end up like those people down in Mexico. That's why their water is shit.
Nah,
because they use human. Yeah,
shenanigans. We've been using fertilizers
to the water table
for decades and decades.
Yeah, their own shit is fertilizer. It's got down to the water table.
Well, it depends on how much filter dirt there is between my water and my shit. Then the more land, the more filter soil between the shit and the water, the better. At that point, that's how I think of it.
You better check and see how deep your water table is, bud.
It's not deep.
Mine's not deep in my yard.
I pick up my dog shit. That's why I don't let my Shetland pony or whatever the fuck you guys are getting shit on my. I mean, they're shitting on the lawn right now, and I'm scooping. I mean, it's frozen. My lawn is frozen as fuck, so I'll let them. Like I let it pile up in the winter, and then I go out there and
it's frozen. And shit. All you gotta do is give it a little kick.
We got fucking dogs. You guys got dogs? Like what? I got 2 dogs, and I had a dream in life to have I'm like, oh, I want to get 1 dog, and my mom said, no, we can't get a dog. I hate dogs, and I eventually worked all summer, got a dog. My dad was okay with it, and then paid for the dog myself. But I didn't realize they shit everywhere, and you gotta clean it up.
Wait till they get old. My dog just shits and pisses wherever she pleases because she's just too goddamn old to hold it.
Kids,
here. I got
dogs, cats. It's just different forms of shit.
It literally is.
14-year-old
until they hit the toddler stage. Yeah. He's finally.
Oh, even then.
Oh, celebration time. Let me get some celebration.
Come on.
Did your kids use the potty by themselves?
Wait a minute.
All right, let's hear this.
Did you use the Cheerios trick?
There we go.
Okay.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Russell pooped on the potty.
There we go.
Oh God, it's the little things in life, right?
Hold on, wait. Do you have a bidet on your toilet?
No. What?
Oh, because that'd be really
He's got he's got a little side pod. Doesn't even have water in it.
Oh, he's got the little Paw Patrol shitter for himself.
Oh,
he's 2 and literally
I don't remember when this is not my son was more 2.5, 3 years old when he started.
No, he's not trained. This is my what? So I'm at work and I'm it's busy. It's the end of the month. I'm busy. I'm actually crossing the street, I think, when she called me, and I just got into work. I'm she called me twice.
You had to do the whole fanfare about it.
Video chat, and I'm like, is this an emergency? What happened? She's like, your son has something to tell you, and he's 2. He doesn't he actually talks a lot for a 2-year-old, but he didn't say shit. She's like, he pooped on the potty, and really the truth is she timed it.
Well, I was gonna say, was he mid shit and she carried him in there?
No. I mean, we're trying, but yeah, I mean, he's not potty trained,
dude. It gets better.
And see, see, you're the nice type of parents that you gave the kid their own little potty on the side, while my wife and I are like, nope, you're gonna use the same crapper that we're using. If you happen to get flushed down the toilet with your turd, well, we got extra kids, so we don't need. Did you give him
the step stool at least?
There
you go.
Yes, we at least gave the step stool.
So let me tell you. So my son started going to the potty. I don't remember exactly when, but now we've got this weird shit. All right. So number one, it's great that he'll take himself to the bathroom when he's got to go now. Awesome, fantastic, good for him. But I'll be in the middle of something, working on the house or doing something, and I'm covered in sawdust and shit. And I'll hear him yell down from upstairs, like, "Daddy, I'm all done." I'm like, what is he all done doing? I go up there and he needs me to wipe his ass. So understandable, right? But it's inopportune moments. So there's that. But now he's got this weird other phase where he won't go poop unless he takes all of his clothes off. So,
look, man,
I think that's common. That's
literally all of his goddamn clothes, and then he can't find them or he can't get them back on.
I knew kids in 8th grade who still did that.
And when he needs help wiping, because he gets mad when I try to get in there and wipe. So now he'll just do this weird tripod stance with just his butt in the air waiting for me to wipe his butt. So you walk into the bathroom and he's like, "I'm all done." And you're like, "All right, thanks for that." He gives no shits.
We're going streaking.
Yes, and then he will literally refuse to put his clothes back on. He'll just walk around the house naked for the next hour and a half or until bedtime when he decides he needs some PJs.
Well, then you gotta let it air out some, man. I mean, geez. He just fought some demons, man.
Saying,
come on.
going potty on their own or on the actual toilet is a huge feat, but it gets even more hilarious once they've mastered that skill themselves.
You know, I saw a trick the other day. It was like, while your kids are going or you're trying to potty train your kids, give them some washable markers to draw on the back of the seat of the toilet. Like flip them around and make them face the toilet seat while it's
Never heard of that one.
Like, no. I'm like, no. That's giving them another bad habit. They're going to spend forever on the
next thing you know, it's going to be all over the kitchen walls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's just like,
I don't need to encourage more
yeah.
coloring on shit. Like
we
trends.
I did Cheerios in the potty.
I know is that my son is sneaking his iPad.
Oh, well, that's not good either.
No, he's sneaking his iPad into the bathroom so that he can watch YouTube while he's
Dad
crapping.
probably does.
He loses track of time.
Comes out of the bathroom with the iPad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
More with the iPhone,
Well,
but that's a different story.
See? They're sponges, man. He's absorbing you like a sponge, fucker.
But it's funny though because he'll sit on the pod for so long, and he doesn't understand the concept of like when you sit on the pod for too long, you lose feeling in your legs. So he'll get up and try to pull up his pants, and he'll fall down.
Oh shit!
And he's got, and you see on his butt, he's got this ring. You experienced that yet?
Our son does take
the toilet seat ring.
Oh my god! And now he's hit before you could like stand there and like make sure he wasn't like dinking around and just playing and shit. Now he's got to, you got to have the fan on, you got to close the door and wait outside. And he won't go until you do all that. And then you can hear the little bastard. Like yesterday, I heard him get off the toilet. And so I went in there to see what he's doing. And he was all up in the towel closet in the bathroom. I'm like, what are you doing? And I scared the shit out of him. So he went running back to the toilet butt naked. But he's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, like, why are you in the closet? You know not to go in there.
I had a buddy of mine that his kid would only poop on his Blue's Clues toilet seat because he had his own little toilet seat that's on top. Well, they went on a trip back home to Georgia and they forgot it.
Oh,
and he refused to crap. The kid refused. Like
backed
the kid
himself up.
Was extended. Yeah, he was refusing. No. He had to drive like an hour one way to find the friggin' toilet seat, come back, put it on the toilet. And he said when that kid unleashed, it sounded like a grown ass man taking the most massive shit you've ever heard.
I'll be vulnerable here. When I was a kid, I had the weirdest fucking thing. I could not shit anywhere, like in a public restroom. I would only shit at home. I could go take a piss, but I could not. I would not shit in a public toilet. I don't know what it was.
I've never been that kind of person. Like I would just go until I think it was. I forget which year high school it was, but it was after one of those high school incidents happened. Like there was a bomb threat or something like that. They took all the doors off the stalls. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a bomb threat, so let's take. So I'm literally sitting there taking a shit, and one of the guys I play football with, he races in because he just got there eating lunch, and he's got like irritable bowel syndrome or something. He chooses the pot right across from me. I'm like, dude, fucking really?
That's great. There's shitters right across from each other.
Yes, and there's no door, so you're sitting there, eye contact as you're shitting. It's like, look away.
The main school bathrooms had doors, but the wrestling locker room did not have doors on the shitters. Super fucking weird, dude. Super fucking weird.
That's too much. That's too much. I don't know if I've ever experienced that. Like even with my wife, like we've had that maybe that's a topic for like multiple episodes, but like we're not 10 years and we're not there. Like I don't want my wife in there if I'm like, I'll deal with it. Like it is what it is. And if I gotta get in there, and then the kids are right in there. They don't give a fuck. And the dogs,
kids don't care, dude.
I'm all set. I'm all set with it. Like I'm not interested in the sharing of the shitting.
No.
Like so if somebody's across, I can't imagine actually shitting not in a stall in a public place, like with somebody watching. Like that freaks me the fuck out. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think I've been.
I'm not even gonna shit in front of my wife.
I know I have not.
On the
my wife has not been in the bathroom, and I have not been in the bathroom when she's doing a number 2. I'm pretty sure I've been in there for a number 1, but a number 2, nah, I'm out. That's like that's like your private time when you got to do a number two.
Yeah.
I'll wait
Yeah,
or
that's what
go
I'm
to the
saying.
other bathroom or some shit.
Well, and I think it's like, and okay. Does y'all's wives ever like get on y'all for how long you'll go to the bathroom? But then when they go, it seems to
Dude,
take twice
my
as
wife
long.
calls me the speed shitter, man. I'm like in and out of the bathroom in under 5 minutes. I don't get the appeal of I don't get the appeal of just like hanging out in the bathroom taking a leisurely shit. Like if I got a shit, I'm in there and shit and I'm out. Literally.
I just it's like if I'm in a hurry, oh yeah, I can do a speed dump. But like if I'm in no rush, like I'll take my time. I'll read an
I don't
article.
even take the phone out, man. I'd sit down, I do my
Really?
business and I'm out. Yeah. I just don't find
Just hit it and quit it.
I don't find the appeal of it.
Well, actually, I remember reading a study about like what was it like
You're not supposed to push
people
too
who well that's part like people
Blow your
who
asshole out.
what was it like who are on their phone on the toilet spend more time on the toilet and then end up having like more hemorrhoids or something like that because they're sitting in a squat and they're sitting in a pushing position, if that makes sense. Wrong end, Jason.
hole.
Wrong end. Oh, that sucks when coming out of both ends. You might as well just lay in the bathtub, man.
That's funny. All right, well,
Go on.
Well, since you went there,
Since I went there.
Yeah, what other stereotypes you got? You got dudes are always the stinky ones messing up the bathroom, taking 30-minute dumps.
Oh, what about the bathroom sinks, man? Like I know like I mean my wife's never really gotten on to me, but I always hear like women talk about men are so messy, but then like I know some of my wife's friends who are saying this. I'm like, look, I saw your dorm in college. It was way worse than my dorm was. Okay.
Dude, so
and
right now we're renovating our second bathroom downstairs, which is the bathroom I usually use. But like when I shave my beard, I try to like I'll clean it up, get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that fucking drives me nuts is I'll get bitched out about like one beard hair that ends up on the counter. And I'm up there looking like, what is she so pissed? There's like one beard hair. I'm cleaning it up. And then I'm knocking all of her shit off the fucking counter because she's got like a hair straightener and a hair dryer and some other fucking gadget that does something to her hair that I have no fucking clue what it is. And then there's all of her makeup shit all over the counter and all kinds of face cleaner and I'm like, how can you get mad about this one fucking hair when you have so much? It looked like a fucking CVS like hair care product aisle on the fucking edge of that vanity.
Or they leave their makeup in the sink and it cakes on and then clogs the sink.
God. Or hair. Hair, that drives me nuts.
Now, I will say this, though. One of the best gifts I ever got was a beard trimming apron.
That's what I have.
That's
what I use. The suction cups.
It like goes around the neck. And
love it.
Works great.
Usually,
man.
If I can't find my little suction cup because they like to run off, I'll roll up. I'll roll up the little rug there in the bathroom, and I'll just back away from the sink and just shave it onto the floor, and then I'll come back and sweep it up and use the Dyson to get it because I'm like, man, I don't want to wipe down the fucking sink. But there's that. So she's got all this shit on the fucking counter, which drives me like she's getting a procedure done because she had some pretty gnarly acne when she was younger, and it's like one of those laser face treatment peel things. So she has this really expensive cleanser she's supposed to be using, and poor Emerson knocked that $100 bottle of shit off. And it's a glass bottle, so it hit the floor and broke. And I was like, you need to go tell Mama you broke it. And so he told her. She comes upstairs all fucking pissed off. And I'm like, well, how many times have I told you, like, don't leave shit out you don't want him to get or you don't want, because he didn't do it on purpose. We were brushing his fucking teeth.
No.
And he was acting like a goofball. But yeah, he broke it and she got all pissed. And I'm like, well, you got fucking shit all over the counter. And it was this whole ordeal.
Well, it's just, so this happened to us almost a month ago now. My daughter got tired of her hair being in her face, so she took it upon herself to give herself bangs.
Whoops.
And not
Did
good
she
bangs.
do the
like
like
down here,
McDonald's?
all the way up
She
here.
just come like
Like
gonna
all
say,
the
they
way up
don't-
here. Like,
oh shit.
and she and my
They
wife
don't get
was
the bangs thing right. They don't.
No.
Yeah.
and my wife was pissed. It's like, where'd she get the scissors? I go, in the drawer where we always keep the scissors where she can reach them.
Oh,
I go, this is why my beard trimmer stays plugged in, pushed all the way to the back with the head off.
yeah.
Because I know if I leave the head on, someone's getting a shaved head. Because they will reach it and they will shave.
You're not wrong.
I know
You're
them.
not wrong.
Yeah. That is, yeah, dude. What's up? Cooking in the relationship. Like I tell you right now, in my relationship, I am
Yep.
the cook. My wife,
100%.
my wife's mom did not teach her. My wife's mother did not teach her how
Yeah.
to cook. I mean, she can bake and do little things here and there, but I'm talking like true cooking, like just come up with the ideas off the top of like your head, or like making stuff from scratch. My wife doesn't.
I got my go-tos. So there's some stuff I like to do, but like I can take a recipe and make it. But she's got to buy. She buys like the fucking gourmet like refrigerated meal type shit when it's her night for dinner. So yeah. I totally do most of the. I would say 95% of the cooking, and I go to the grocery store and shit, which is fine because it's something I like to do. But it's totally abnormal.
Well, if I go to the grocery store like by myself, I like going by myself because I can look at products and I'm like, okay, oh, that gives me an idea. I can make this, or I can make this. But if I take the wife and kids with me, we buy like unnecessary pre-made processed shit and go way over budget. Like, while me, I'm a minimalist, man. Like I can make a gourmet meal out of anything. So like my wife is still like, she's like, how did you make a gourmet pizza out of some tortillas and some barbecue sauce and canned chicken? I was like, because I was a bachelor for a long time and I grew up poor. You make gourmet meals out of anything. And if you grew up poor, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You can make.
We ate a lot of weird shit when I was a kid. We did like cabbage and ham some nights. Everybody, hopefully y'all have had a hot dog on a regular piece of bread because you didn't have buns.
Yep. If you haven't,
that was the way to go.
Seriously.
Man, you gotta get crafty, man.
Well, I remember like my dad, like on our guys' nights when it's just us, he would go buy the cheapest piece of steak in the markdown bin that was about to go bad, scrape it, and then he'd cook it on an open flame over the top of the oven or the stove, and then we heat up the tortillas the same way, cut it up, and put that and some ranch style beans in it, and that was dinner, man. That was
nice.
Gourmet. Oh yeah, it was that all night long. Like it's like that scene from Blazing Saddles, man.
Like, my wife actually asked if I could cut out the fart sound. She's trying to have like a heart-to-heart. Trying to have a heart-to-heart with a friend, apparently, like 2 floors above us. Right
she can hear the fart noise.
And she's like, I'm crying on the phone, and I'm hearing fart noise. Like, could you cut that shit out?
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
All
right.
You know,
so you did 3 more just now. That's what I'm hearing.
I need more cowbell.
Straight up.
Yo.
Let's talk about craziness. Come on. No, it's not really crazy, but this is my plan. So you're seeing me in this alternate universe of a background or whatever the fuck, but I'm actually just like in my basement. This used to be a bar. Next door became the bar because our office became, and this is like an office. Upstairs office became the playroom. So I want my studio, and my plan, because a studio is a tight space for noise reduction. Mm-hmm. So there's a little nook thing that you can access under the stairwell. Mm-hmm. So I want to build my studio in there and kind of, get some good soundproofing stuff or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's not the easiest thing to access. So yes, I have, talked about the idea of having kind of like a tiny doorway that I open and I get into my studio. And then when you get in there, there's like a desk. I mean, once you get in there, it's spacious, but there's like there's a boiler on the backside, so I'm gonna have to put up a wall. It's not gonna be as easy to get in there if I do that. But that's my plan. And obviously my wife and my father, who knows anything about like building, he's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, so, but that's my plan. That's my plan is I'm gonna build my studio for the show and for whatever projects I want to do with this under the stairs. Kind of like that. Yeah.
You know, so, it's actually funny because I just saw a Instagram video the other day of a guy who did something like that. He took the little space underneath the stairs, and that's where he put his little game. He had his gaming room. He had like a racing chair there with the racing console, and
it's enough room. If I go in there and I'm sitting, I could do exactly what I'm doing with you guys right now. Like, and it would be it would sound better because it would be a closed space. But and I could soundproof it. But yeah, that's my plan. My wife hates it. What else is new? But we'll
YOLO.
See. We'll update you as we go forward.
Please, and post some pictures too, man.
Yeah, man, that's the plan though. So I want to have like I'm gonna have like a straight up Malkovich fucking door that I can get into the studio with. So that'll be cool. The best part. So I'm not like I'm gonna have to make it somewhat big if I want to get parts in there. But what I really want to do is build like the desk part of it into the stairwell with like plywood or whatever. Like that's a desk. Like that's
like get you one of those IKEA desks. You have to take it in like one piece at like a time and just assemble it in there.
Like obviously, I know that I'm not going to have access to certain like sizes of furniture. I just have to be able. But like you said, I could put them in there. I could put a chair in there and build it in there or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's part of the like folklore of the studio at that point.
Yeah,
because you can't like put big stuff in there. You can just bring certain things and build them, but. Yeah, so we'll see where that goes, but that's the plan.
Nice.
I think it'll be actually kind of cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get you a nice little chair underneath there that sits on the floor that can actually be reclined back to be a bed or something like that.
Like trying to find little nooks and crannies in the house to wall off and.
So right now, it's just like a useless storage area. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in there. The real reason, other than just being a small space, is because it's hard to get in there because the boiler sits like the actual like the heating system or whatever sits right in the middle of the house. So that stairwell, you have to kind of like work your way in there because there's like a wall. So it's not an easy space to get to, and it's kind of already cumbersome. So I just think I'm going to take everything. It's just stupid storage shit in there. I'll take it all out, and it's going to actually be a decent space for. I mean, it's like,
I wish I had a sound bite for like that because I just had a song pop right into my head as soon as you said that.
Yeah. Well,
you remember the song? Was it "Cumbersome" by Seven Mary 3?
No. Now you know my plight. Okay.
Nope.
I know what
you're going to get yelled at.
No
farting noises. And
me?
No whatever you're about to play. That's what she's going to tell you.
Cumbersome. There you go.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that song in forever.
Yep. He knew what I was talking about.
My wife needs me to turn it down, but yeah. Sorry, guys. Let's see.
That's funny.
Oh man, the song instantly popped into my head, man.
That's funny.
ADHD brain. Oh, so what other plans we got?
I don't have any other plans.
Is that it? You don't have
I was gonna say no. We can update dudes on the show.
Have become cumbersome.
That's what they say. See, I recognize that. I recognize that. I didn't know he said fucking cumbersome though.
Come on, man.
I don't know what I thought he said, but it wasn't cumbersome.
I know music, man. Maybe
we're gonna get kicked off Spotify right now. Look at that.
I know, right? We just violated everything. No,
this is
30. You get like 30 seconds. You get like some stupid amount of time.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, this is a little bit shorter of an episode, but
120 pumps.
Just to
2 pump chump.
Just to update everyone on the show. So another one bit the dust. Kind of. We got another dad that he's just got some life stuff going on. So he's going to take a little bit of a break, but we've been brainstorming on the. we've been brainstorming on the back end of what we're gonna do. So if any of you guys listening are interested, you can shoot us a message. Go to the Time to Dad Facebook group. You can talk to us there. But I think we are gonna try and bring at least one, maybe two dads on. This game is kind of getting redundant, so it's tough, and it takes a lot of time for us to get everybody introduced to somebody.
I nominated a dad.
You did nominate a dad.
Yes, you were telling us about that.
We're gonna submit we'll maybe we can incorporate the 5-minute audition. We're gonna do it, but I did nominate a dad. I think who else? Joe nominated a dad. Who nominated another dad?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Did
Whatever.
you nominate?
Oh, you know what?
Two dads?
Did you nominate? It's 10 o'clock. Did you nominate a dad today?
No, so yeah. Keep your eyes out if you're in the group or in any of the other I won't say the names, but dad Facebook groups with us. I'll put a post out. We're gonna figure out some kind of format to kind of dumb down what we had been doing with the whole like interview and then deciding as a group and then people dropping out. It was just way too much of my
I like
time
Joe's
involved.
Yeah.
Joe's idea was good.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like maybe we could do like if it's worthy, like we do like during the show.
Oh, if we bring them on, we're gonna
it.
play their intro video for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna throw them under the bus like that.
Yeah.
I wish I would have videotaped mine, man.
I thought about it because with that interview style, nobody else, like, unless the other guys were on it, I had to like relay to them and be like, no, this guy was a no-go or this guy was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And then we're all like, well, I guess we'll go with these. Yeah, so it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, we'll figure something out. Hopefully you guys will see some more dads on the show. Please join the Facebook group. Let us know what you guys want to hear about. Like I said, we pretty much just spitball and roll with the punches every week.
Yeah.
But eventually we'll run out of topics if we don't get some input from you guys on what you want to hear. Oh
man, we got to do our Super Bowl show soon. Yeah, we got Super Bowl coming up.
13 days till the Super Bowl?
It's not this. Let me look. See,
I was told there'd be no math.
I don't know. But if I see too much goddamn Taylor Swift, I'm turning that shit off. Fucking hell.
So she's going through it. Yo, I read something about the logistics of getting Taylor Swift to the Super Bowl, and she's straight up like she's going to have a concert in Japan or whatever the fuck across
like
the
18
world
hours.
The day before the Super Bowl. And she's taking advantage of the time difference and trying to make it logistically. She can make it, and she will fucking make it, and they'll make a story out of it. But
I don't want to fucking hear about it.
Fuck them.
I'm trying to watch football. I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift or her music.
It really, you got like the Donaghy fucking basketball scandal shit. Like, where's the scandal of Taylor Swift coming into the fucking picture, bringing like 14-year-olds into the NFL sphere, which they got plenty of ratings anyway. Like, where's the scandal there? Like, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
we're in a simulation, Josh. And we're
hold on. Let me put my tinfoil hat on real quick.
There you go, tinfoil hat.
God, I'm fucking serious. Like,
okay. The only thing that I'm gonna say was it like 4 or 5 years ago? Wasn't it the George Soros group who bought all of her music catalog?
I don't fuck.
It was a Soros group or some shit.
I don't
like
give
that.
a shit about Taylor Swift.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. On that note, thank you guys for hanging out. Like, subscribe.
You gotta play some Whiskey Myers.
And we will catch you all next week. Enjoy this sign.
George is a little bit better.
Let's go, baby. You gonna get in trash
George is a little bit better.
You trash George on my podcast?
I don't trash George. I like George. But I'm talking about like Texan, Red Dirt.
All right. See you guys next week.
Oh my! Thank you.
Later, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Do it
subscribe.
on the thing. Like
button.
and subscribe.
Smash it now. See ya.